Hi guys, Mrs. Murphy's here to present our next fabulous grammar concept, adjectives and adverbs, the describing words. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited. So let's get this started, shall we? All right, I hope you can see right now a picture that has something pretty exciting going on, right? What? Are those some sort of gummies coming out of the faucet? Well, let's also take a look at this fabulous sentence. I was absolutely shocked when gummy bears began to pour out of my faucet. I see some interesting words appearing. Both of these look like adverbs and adjectives. Let's take a look at the next sentence, shall we? We got this, ew, that's kind of gross. Let's take a look at the sentence. We have a very disgusting gum problem at our school. While I'm not overjoyed about the picture, the sentence certainly is fabulous. Very and disgusting. Yeah? So we've got some words that are interesting that add some sort of description. So let's take a closer look at these sentences. Both of these sentences have words, adjectives, and adverbs. But we could have picked any selection of verbs or adverbs and adjectives to go into these sentences. Instead of, I was absolutely shocked when my gummy bears began to pour out of my faucet, we could say, I was totally surprised, or maybe possibly, I was unbelievably thrilled about gummy bears coming out of my faucet, or possibly, thoroughly amazed. We have a very disgusting gum problem, or maybe we could say instead, an extremely awful gum problem, or a really embarrassing or truly nasty gum problem. In any case, you just need to know that good writers have a selection of words that they can add, called adjectives and adverbs, to add interest to sentences. The whole goal, guys, is description. Description makes writing interesting, and that's what you want to be doing as well. So let's take a look at adjectives first. First thing you need to know about adjectives. An adjective is a word or a set of words that modifies, or an example, describes a noun or a pronoun. Most adjectives can come before the word they modify. For example, that is a cute puppy, not just a puppy, a cute puppy. Or she likes a high school senior. So those words in bold describe the nouns that are written in the sentence. Wait a minute. That doesn't look like a very cute puppy. All right, moving on. Next thing you should know, sometimes adjectives can also follow the words that they modify. So an example, that ice cream looks good. We could have said that the good ice cream, but instead we decided to move it to the end of the sentence. So you just need to know adjectives can follow the word. The technology is state-of-the-art rather than saying the state-of-the-art technology. Okay? Wow. Now I'm kind of hungry. Better go to the next slide. Adverbs are a little different though. Adverbs they also describe, but they don't just describe nouns. They describe typically verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Adverbs answer questions like how, when, where, why, or to what extent, how often, or how much, daily, completely. So some examples. He speaks slowly. That one tells how, okay? He speaks very slowly. In this case, very is modifying the adverb slowly, so it's adding additional information. She arrived today, tells when something happened. Let's go outside. This one tells where. And George works out strenuously, tells to what extent. One thing that I want you to note is that sometimes adverbs will appear after the verb, but it will also, like in the case of that second sentence, it could appear before the adverb. So just be careful to note that, in this case, some of these ones will end up being all over the place. So let's take a look at this sentence. Batman slept. It's a sentence. It has a noun. It has a verb, an action. It's kind of boring. But let's pretend we're looking at this picture right here. Seems like there's a little bit more going on than just Batman slept. So maybe we might change it to 5 Batmans slept. So we've got a describing word that says how many. We could add 5 Batmans slept peacefully, describing how they slept. And maybe finally, 5 very exhausted Batmen slept peacefully under the gentle warmth of the sun. I don't know about you, but the very last sentence definitely has a lot more interest because of the description that's added. Not boring at all. So now I'm going to have you guys try. You have 2 pictures that are coming up. This is the first one that I'm going to ask that you pause, take a look at what's going on in the photograph, try to come up with a sentence, and then the challenge is going to be for you to make certain you can add adjectives and adverbs to make your sentence interesting. Like I said, this is the first picture. And I'm going to challenge you at this point in time, guys. I'm going to have, what's going to be at the stake here? I'm going to have a challenge between per periods. I'm going to select the top 5 sentences for each photograph that I think are pretty awesome. And then we're going to put it to a vote for the whole class. Whoever is selected as the best sentence for each picture per period, I'm going to offer, how about some extra credit? Because I think some of you would like that anyway, correct? I've got one full assignment, 10 points of extra credit that I will load into the grade book for whoever is voted as having the best sentence. So here's the first picture. Go ahead, pause, and see if you can come up with a sentence. And here's the second picture. So see what you can come up with. Again, 2 photographs, 2 chances per period for you to come up with the best sentence. And my hope is that you included, again, like with the last picture, the best description possible. Adjectives, adverbs, see what you can come up with. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation, and I will be seeing you when I get back. There is a little note that's about to follow up in the video, so just keep an eye out for it. That will give you instructions on what you should be working on for the remainder of the period. Talk to you later, guys.